smoking haze. Zombie spirits, marshals praise, rolling through those savage days. Savage dust smoke leads the way, heroes fire his display. Enemies beware, they say, Tuesday night is Dustworks Day. Pathfinder realms of magic might, elves and dragons take their flight. Kingdoms clash in epic fight, savage worlds burn ever bright. Rippers resurrect in horror's call, gothic monsters rise and fall. Secret wars consume it all, Victorian terror enthrall. Savage dust smoke leads the way, heroes fire his display. Enemies beware, they say, Tuesday night is Dustworks Day. Flash Gordon, space operas roar, rocket ships through cosmic core. Name the merciless to deplore, savage worlds beyond the shore. Bi-weekly Sundays, friends unite, pixels dance in combat night. Campaign stories burning bright, 2 weeks wait then pure delight. Savage dust smoke leads the way, heroes fire his display. Enemies beware, they say, Tuesday night is Dustworks Day. Characters come to life and glow, in this world we all
okie dokie. When we left you last week, you were heading to
Junkyard.
Yes. I nearly decided to be a bit cheeky and deliberately say it wrong to upset someone, but I decided that's right. Let's see.
Mama, I'm coming home.
Or I forgot. Where were you? You were in Denver, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thought we'd left.
We had just left Denver.
Yes.
Are we
Yes,
resetting cards and bennies, or are we just keeping going as we are?
I have reset Benny's and even awarded you one because I got my Sprawl Runners game, and this game bugged up and said Sprawl Runners. So I meant to give them all an extra Benny at the start of the next adventure because I missed your artwork, but I've now accidentally given you an extra. Oh well.
Why am I showing 4 adventure cards? I don't ever get 4 adventure cards.
You do now. We've got up to heroic rank.
Oh.
But we still only get one play, right?
Unless you take Destiny's Child or play
Right.
the Dark Bargain card. Yes, Tabby's got an advance they haven't taken.
Oh, really? I'll have to think about it here. Oh, wait, we're at heroic, so I'll probably increase an attribute.
Yeah, I decided it might be better for me to learn how to drive this tank a little better. So
Driving
next.
Inmax take. Inmax is a veteran and got improved dodge. Beat. Hold the line, right? And Jojo, what did Jojo? His strength. Hey,
I
right.
increased my agility.
Yeah, Dogmeat now has a soundtrack by Toto.
Ready ho. So just need to Deadlands. Okie dokie. So Oklahoma City's there. It's, it's Denver. So that up here must be. Right. Okay. Couple of days. Yep. 2 uneventful days. That's all good. Right. Yes. Someone's been smelting dice at the beginning of the game. Wow. Obviously, not thinking it's a good thing to redo their dice before the game even starts. Some terrible dice rolls on Sunday. Right. So, as you approach Denver, you can see the
Why are we going back to Denver?
junkyard. Right, okay. Stop.
Coffee time.
No, that's the problem. Like, no caffeine, can't have it anymore.
I'm going to take my talisman of the nations and hang it around the rearview mirror of the Humvee.
Right. Well, I won't worry too much about Denver. I mean, it's where all the junkers live, and it's obviously brilliant. So, just outside the main gate is the outer junkyard, a cleared field that was downtown Salt Lake City before it was flattened by the bombs of Judgment Day. Outer junkyard is bursting at the seams with tents, shelters, and RVs in which live the more rapid refugees. And outer junkyard is also home to the market, a large warehouse where anyone can rent a booth or store and go into business. Oh, assuming. Also, in this area of the junkyard is the pit, the huge blast crater surrounded by bleachers and ringed with a spike fence. That's where fans can watch gladiators battle each other or strange creatures of the waste. in a junkyard. You can't get in without passes, but themselves. You've been invited, so you're allowed in. It's surrounded by the ruins of a dome that once covered the factory district and the workers' ghettos. Is part of the junkyard. Yeah, this is where all the junkers are. Bizarre experiments, smokestacks, the odd explosion here and there. There's bits flying everywhere, so that's good. Oh, they've got cable TV apparently.
They do.
A variety of hotels can be found through in a junkyard that cater to all types of visitors. See, you're one. The Junkyard Memorial Hospital is likely the only working hospital left in North America. Darius Hellstrom Library, which obviously Cinder's probably visited, holds nearly 4 million volumes in its 10 stories. But that's by the by. You, however, find yourself on this morning with quite an illustrious group of people. As you enter the what appears to be some sort of inner sanctum for junkyard, and looking around, you recognise a few people in there. It's Ike Taylor, Doc Schwartz, and Joan is also present. Mr. Steve there.
Quite the meeting of minds.
Oh, hi, boss.
Not around. There's also several high-ranking officers of the Nauvoo Legion, and another man that only Cinder recognised.
And only what?
Only
Only
Cinder.
Cinder recognises.
You only Cinder recognises the other man. He's a librarian.
Is it Leibowitz?
Uh-oh. Okay.
Ike Taylor starts by introducing you to the other Alliance bigwigs and tells the council about your recent endeavour in Denver. He then also recounts the details of White Cloud's prophecy, relaying that he had a little birdie was able to tell him what White Cloud relayed to you. You look a bit confused. He sort of quietly indicates that Comsat can.
Okay. Steve pulls his hood further over his head.
So he recounts the details of the prophecy and then turns the floor over to Doc Schwartz. Doc Schwartz spreads sensor readouts and seismic charts across the table. For months now, we've been tracking subterranean movement, rattlers, wormlings, and other things names for. Over the last week, those readings have aligned. Whatever's moving underground is heading north-northwest towards Idaho and western Montana. At first, we assumed Boise was the target. Then the Resistance sent word. The Combine has mobilized a major force, also heading north. I'm going to turn the floor over to Bo Knudsen, our resident librarian. The Grand Library was consulted after Ike brought us the Sioux Vision. We agree on its meaning. The great black bird is Raven, and the smaller birds are the Combine. The tree with blackened leaves is not symbolic. We believe it is the Blackleaf Correctional Facility in Northwest. Second, he goes on. There's a couple of grades from the place. He explains that Blackleaf was an agency prison for supernatural offenders built where the barrier between the earth and the hunting grounds was unusually dense. Supernatural powers were heavily suppressed there. Hucksters, psychers, shamans struggled to function. Harrowed could barely persist. Confederacy attempted to destroy it with ghost rock bombs, and the bombs failed to detonate. The prison was abandoned, but automated defences remain active. Sentry guns, minefields, and automatons are still operational. Whatever lies beneath Blackleaf was considered too dangerous to release, even during the long. Doc steps back in. The seismic data confirms the creatures are converging on Blackleaf and the dampening field surrounding the facility would weaken any supernatural entity entering it. Which means Raven isn't planning to breach it himself. He's using the Combine to do it for him. We don't know what they're trying to free, but nobody puts this much effort into releasing something harmless. As obviously some muttering goes on in the background, and then Doc picks up a device that you're not entirely sure what it is until he spots the headbanger chip that seems to be fitted into it. I wasn't able to safely disarm the Combine weapon traps, but the headbanger chip gave me a better idea. He reveals a compact radio-sized device. Headbanger disruption transmitter, 30-yard range. Line of sight causes all headbanger chips and combined equipment in range to detonate. Only one prototype exists, and it weighs about 20 pounds. If this works, it turns the Combine's greatest strength into a liability. Ike takes back control of the room. We're deploying an intercept force to Blackleaf, a full battalion of Legionnaires, transport vehicles, and whatever allies answer the call. It's directly at you at this point. Make no mistake, armies don't stop prophecies, people do. Staring at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you meaningfully. This is obviously a volunteer-only mission, he says, looking hard at you all again.
Normal Steve was starting to raise his hand until the point where Ike says this is a volunteer-only mission, then Steve brings his hand back down again. I have a question.
Everyone, including Joan, look at you.
Will the people that say they'll do it have to go into the place where magic doesn't work and Harrow don't exist?
Oh, no. Harrow still function. It's just greatly weakened.
But magic doesn't work there either.
It is very much. That was the design, yes. However, there seems to be indications that the effects are slowly decaying.
It might not be a good idea for me to go. Then I'd be no good.
What he's saying is we're kind of a magic-orientated group. We'll be neutralizing way more than half of our powers by putting us near that.
Well, yes, and also he also points out the fact that is that they don't see any reason why anybody should enter the facility. In fact, the plan is to stop the Combine entering the facility.
Yeah,
entering
we
it
want to
yourselves.
get them before they get there.
Intercept them before they arrive, therefore never
I
go
don't
near it.
remember the last time we had a plan that actually went to plan.
No plan ever actually goes to plan.
No plan survives first contact with the enemy.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
The convoy will depart will depart later today. Blackleaf lies roughly 650 miles north.
May I ask, do you have any Templars in town right now?
I think the answer is probably most likely yes.
Because I've got something I need to pass on to the Templars, so if perhaps you could hook me up with a connection before we set off, that'd be really useful.
I think that's a sensible idea. Because I thought it was heading to Boise, but it's going north, so into Montana. So yes, you would be going. You won't be going into Idaho. So basically, the plan is the Iron Alliance convoy and any volunteers will advance on Blackleaf and engage the Combine before they can enter Blackleaf.
Okay, but we still don't know what the White Buffalo is because we have to take the White Buffalo.
Indeed, but maybe the prophecy.
About all the other bits of the prophecy. You know, have you figured out what the White Buffalo is yet?
They do not.
Maybe is there a Scottish person around?
I don't want to know.
You're supposed to take a guy called MacGuffin with you to places like this.
For God's sake. That's,
Want me to slap him for you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I am officially designating that an anti-belly.
Works
once
every
the
time.
text gets out of the way.
They've really got up and come over to slap me, you know. Ow.
Yes, that makes it very handy that you guys play as a couple.
Anti-Benny deployed.
Steve will look at Joan and say, well, if I gotta do it, boss, it's been a long time since I got the blessing of the good glow. Would you?
I'm sure that could be achieved. Okay, so sorry, I just realised that I forgot to actually mention the plan. So I better mention the plan. So you're in the Iron Alliance convoy of Masters and Blackleaf. The army engages the combine. Ideally, what you'll be dealing, the part that really needs a volunteer is someone needs to get inside the Blackleaf engagement zone. Which by that they actually mean the combat area. They don't necessarily mean the Blackleaf compound. And then use the transmitter at the critical moment, and also deal with whatever Raven is really there for. Should everything else go wrong, and the combine breach the Blackleaf facility. So, yep, you obviously any equipment, any reasonable equipment anyone wants to stock up on, ammo if they need any or anything like that, will of course be provided if Junkyard has it. Any blessings of the globe or any other things as required will be done. A meeting with the Templars is arranged for Sully. Any other requests for anyone else?
Which way to the post office?
Yes, you'll be directed to, well, they look a bit
Junk mail
confused there.
service is pretty easy to find.
Yeah, junk mail. So there will be you'll be escorted to the nearest post office so it can be incorporated into the junk mail system.
Excellent. Get rid of the mail for there and see if there's anything else going the way we are.
Oh, that's a good idea. Getting out from Salt Lake. If there is, you probably there's quite possibly. However, you doubt. I mean, you could certainly take it. You could certainly take the stuff that's sort of for Montana, that's sort of addressed for the Montana area. They've still got some lying around. Obviously, you won't be able to drop it off during the forced march. But anyway,
Yes, but maybe afterward.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
On
I
the way
like your
back.
confidence, Jojo.
I'm also from a fuel standpoint, you're given enough spook juice to drive the 650 miles north with the convoy
And back?
if you want to take your vehicles without affecting your reserves.
Okay.
Your life easier. Actually, it's only after you leave you realise no one actually said anything about back, but I'm sure that's not tomorrow. The journey northwards is about 650 miles, which we worked out it's going to be about 3.5 days, isn't it? Miles a day seems to be normal after the world ends, and fortunately, the journey is uneventful.
This is possibly because we're in a massive convoy.
Oh yes, indeed. Okie dokie. The convoy slows before anyone gives the order. Ahead, stretching across the Montana wilderness like a scar, stand two parallel lines of chain link fence. Between them, coils of triple stack of rusted razor wire. Every 50 yards, faded metal signs hang on the fencing. Sorry, just noticing that text. Yeah, I just worked out the easiest way to do that. Okay. Okay, the sign hanging from the fencing, yes. Federal Correctional Facility, constant surveillance in effect, lethal force, authorised and required. The wind rattles the signs. The facility spans roughly 4 miles in diameter. The visible buildings are distant almost 2 miles beyond the perimeter. You suspect most of the complex lies underground. Vegetation has reclaimed parts of the grounds. Main gate stands closed and rusted. Burnt out vehicles sit near it. You see several fence breaches and notice that near each of them you can see some bleached skeletons, old gear, and scorch.
Oh boy.
Well, this place is sure welcoming.
At least none of the signs are yellow and there aren't any snakes.
Not yet. Or bunnies.
Must be
Damn, it must-
funny.
I've accidentally turned off everyone's phobias. I'll worry about that later. Must have deleted them by mistake. Did you end up with wormling phobias? I can't remember. No, I don't think any of you got
I
scared of
don't.
worms.
Snakes is the closest thing I have to wormlings.
Well, somebody had a phobia of actual worms, but that's about it.
No, snakes.
I know snakes because it was snakes at the time, wasn't it? Cinder's got bunnies, snakes, and dolls.
Yep. Bunnies, snakes, and dolls.
Visible skeletons are snakes for normal Steve.
Yep.
And Max is scared of anything, is she? No? Oh, she has night terrors though.
Got snakes yellow and the smell of burning rubber.
That was it. Oh yeah,
I reckon Min-Max is scared of running out of ammunition.
probably. Let's have some notice checks.
I guess I was sorting mail.
You got a 4. That's okay. Min-Max is obviously disturbed by normal Steve's comment about running out of ammo. Dogby got the raise.
And so did Steve.
And so did Steve. So basically, all of you notice as you glance around the fence line, you suddenly notice there's you suddenly realise that there's like very cleverly concealed turrets, and you realise that these must be the automated sentry guns you've heard about. Sully and Steve and Dogmeat, you also notice very high up. First you thought it was a bird, but then you realise it isn't. There's a drone circling overhead.
Guys, that's not a bird. I think it's a plane. It's certainly not Superman.
How high up is it?
Quite a way up. It's inside the perimeter.
Close enough to take it out with a sniper shot?
As if even
A
something can read.
helicopter.
The drone, yeah. As you're staring up at the drone, Tabitha, wondering if you could hit it or not, you'll become aware that you hear a distant turret adjust slightly with a metallic whine and seems to be tracking you.
How distant?
Tracking the
It probably
plane.
No, she was not the drone. One of the fence turrets seems to have activated and locked onto Tabitha. The rest of you notice there's a little red dot moving, sort of tracking Tabitha as she walks around looking at the drone.
Tabby, that turret's pointing at you.
Yeah, I know. I'll get under cover, climb in the back of the van, because the van at least is armored.
Exactly. Right. Meanwhile, the Legion are setting up, but as I say, at the moment, as soon as Tabitha stops looking at the drone, you'll notice the turret sort of disengages again. If anyone wants,
So
wants
it's
to,
self-defensive.
if anyone wants
Sounds
to,
like
if anyone wants to, I'd say the Legion are setting themselves up at the moment. So there's not much for you guys to do if you want to
Waiting to tell one
explore
of the
the
junkery
perimeter
types
defenses.
about it.
actually better than that. I'd
don't think
like to
they're
roll my
shows.
bibliopathy for browser spirits
Okay.
and see what I can pull up on this facility. I think I'll try Benny in that.
Oh, that's a success.
Yeah, but if I get a raise, I can get into really deep stuff as opposed to the. Not going to happen. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I have to go with this success.
Okay. You're able to find out some more information about the perimeter defenses. What's inside? Not there. What you discover is that outside 200 basically there's a 200-yard gap between the outer fence and the fence where the turrets are, and it looks harmless. It's grass, gravel, and patches of scrub. According to your information, that's a minefield surrounding the entire area. Apparently, it's anti-personnel mines, anti-vehicle mines, bouncing betties, and claymores. Apparently.
Okay. Well, I'll let the folks know that that's the case.
Anyone good at bowling?
Do they have a do they have a map of where exactly those mines are placed?
Oh,
So that I
you,
can
you've
I
let
don't
them
need
know.
the map
So if
so
they
much
have
as
to
we
go
just
in
need to
there,
get.
they'll know where not to step and or drive.
Well, I don't think we need the map so much as we need that banger thing that they made, and that'll
Yeah.
just detonate them before we get to them, won't it?
I
I
think the
guess so.
banger thing only rips out the chips in people's heads.
Joe Rubber says release the bouncing bennies.
Thank
Oh,
you,
actually,
Joe.
let's see now. If we go into per user, right, per user setting, game, what's the notification settings? Per user notifications here. So if I turn off swayed actions like that, and give everyone a Benny. Yes. Hurrah! That did stop my screen filling up with give everyone a penny. Because when I was giving you bennies earlier, I had to wait for the. But I can turn it on and reduce the duration to 1 second. So then if I give Dogbeat a Benny, that's probably. I think I might go with that. Set it down to once.
I thought he said that it popped any combine equipment because their weapons are also
Chipped.
bangered.
And their vehicles, yes.
So
Wouldn't necessarily. It wouldn't do the mine for. Oh yeah, that's nice. Set it
Headbanger
down to.
disruption transmitter, 30-yard range lines. All headbanger chips. Oh, and combine equipment in range to detonate.
Hang on, guys. Do we just we want to shut down the minefield?
No, not if we're gonna use it
How?
to.
Oh, I reckon I
You're-
probably could.
No, I think the thing is if we do not do anything hostile to the technical systems, then we will not be targeted. So I
Okay.
think our best advantage is to allow the ones that are trying to break in have to deal with the automated defenses.
Yeah, let's not make it easy for them.
Exactly. Right.
But then if
Our
they
job is not to go in. Our job is to keep them from going in. If I've got it right.
And our probably best bet then would to be find a strategic spot where we can start picking them off as they're trying to work out how to get past that field.
Yeah, but we also need to be able to pop into a group because we've only got, what is it, a 30-yard radius? Is it a 30-yard radius or a 30-yard? Oh,
Yeah,
where's
it's a
the
30-yard radius.
Can't dog
Is
meat like teleport right up in between them and
Well, that's a possibility.
She might be able
Um,
to, but it weighs 20 pounds, and I don't think she's got um,
a postable
oh,
thumbs.
is there any
guys,
possibility?
guys, it's pointing at me.
You did say disable the minefield, and that's when you notice it.
Yeah. So, yeah,
I didn't
So
say
we
I
have
I
absolutely,
just
say
said
you have absolutely no intention of disabling the minefield.
is dog meat like it? Steve, if you were hanging on to dog meat, could you teleport with her?
I don't know. She's never done it before. Could you take me with you, girl? Somehow, dog meat manages to shrug.
Meaning what?
She doesn't know.
Yeah.
Not the
Well,
faintest
why don't
idea.
you? Is there any way like you could like test it out before it becomes
Haven't got a
unneeded?
Scooby Doo.
Um,
yeah,
I don't
grab him
know.
by the arm and teleport over behind that rock over there.
Let's just see how mischievous
Because
dog
that would
meat.
be perfect if Steve could just pop up in between them, detonate the thing, and get the hell out of there.
I could give you guys speed before you did, so you'd have double actions. Dogmeat could teleport you in, you could pop it loose, and Dogmeat could a couple of times, and then Dogmeat could teleport you out.
Where's Chelsea when you need her?
I've just whispered something to Cinder that's obviously.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm up there reading the thing.
Okay. Well, you were obviously. Well, they talk about security and everything else. That's something else.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll let it come back and say sorry.
Okay. Let's have a think.
Dog meat comes up behind Scott.
I've just updated something. If we say that,
Okay.
it should have been self.
Oh, it should have been, should it?
Yeah.
Ah, curses. In that case,
Okay.
never mind.
Yeah, I'm aiming to do it on displacement, but I forgot to do it on teleport.
Right.
Sorry.
Boo.
It would have been funny though. Don't get me wrong, but it would have been funny. But believe me, I've got a complete handout for whoever wants to use the headbanger device when the time comes. They get their own whole set of little other games to use.
Well, in which case, based on what I was going to do, so dog meat comes up behind Scott, and Scott, you get flirkined.
Yeah, oh no.
Everybody
get
else
what?
see.
No, I get flirky. Oh,
Yeah.
Open your mouth as far as you will.
Everybody else sees dog meat kind of try to teleport, but rather than actually going anywhere, she just kind of fizzles in and out on the spot, and then vomits Scott back up again and shakes her head.
I think I'm going to keel over laughing. I'm going to find that hilarious.
I don't think she can teleport with anybody else, Scott.
Okay.
Scott
But
wipes
see-
some of the stuff out of his eyes and looks down at dog meat and says, "Okay, thanks."
And dog meat licks you with a tentacle.
if you want to get finicky about it, though, technically Steve is harrowed, so he's not a living thing or a living being. Is that correct?
Well, I think it's a matter of I don't think it's a matter of living or not living. I think it's a matter of just kind of consciousness.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't think I
Because
count as
I don't think she'd be able to teleport a
gear.
cyborg either.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, you can try as well if you want to. What was it like in there, Scotty?
Scott slings his hand and some of the goop kind of slaps off of his hand and onto the ground and says, different.
Yeah, I guess.
Please continue. I'm just worrying about it to drag out today's adventure.
So far the plan is let the bad guys get to the minefield. But what if there's enough of them that the minefield all gets blown up by them blowing up themselves on the minefield, and then there's more bad guys?
That's when we have to get busy.
No. Well, this is actually this is a good point for Colonel Kell to come over. I was going to actually say don't worry about it if you want it. You won't end. And if you did, basically, once you breach the perimeter, just to clarify exactly, there's a -6 penalty on any power activations, and power points costs are doubled. No Harrod abilities work, and the hunting grounds are almost unreachable. Just so you know what happens. Oh, so Dogbeat refuses to go any closer. She stops and growls, whines, and then backs off. But anyway, Colonel Kell approaches, explaining he's had sent scouts out and they've come back. He says, "I think we've got 1 day before they arrive. My region will." Oh, that should say hold the line, not hold a line. Does anyone have a knowledge battle skill? Well, of course, it's just called battle these days.
Yeah,
but is it?
I was in the war.
It
I
is
can
what?
do battle.
It's a D6. Colonel Kell's tactical acumen exceeds yours, so therefore he won't defer to you when the battle starts. Fortunately,
But you could support him. You
You
could
could.
support the colonel or whatever. Sully.
Yeah, I could.
Okay,
Sully has to
so
take over when he dies. If he dies.
I think exactly. That's a very good point. If something happens to him, then Sully's your only. Well, Sully would be better because his second in command would be an extra with D6 battle. And Sully would be a D6 battle with a wild dice. So to say, you think the logic is you've got 1 day before they arrive. So, are there any preparations anyone wants to do?
I think this is time for
Or
a
suggest?
montage.
Indeed. That's right.
Normal Steve will gather up any other Doomsayers, if Joan is willing, that have the molecular manipulation power, and guide them into creating earth redoubts and fortifications outside of the already existing minefields and fortifications, so that the Legion have defensive positions to hide behind.
Oh,
Like dig a nice foxhole.
Well, indeed, this is the point. You
Yeah, but
basically, obviously, they'll be doing
can
their
make-
own
we can
defenses, but you
make-
can do the same.
we can make earthworks really quickly.
Exactly. So that's fine. Gotta remember where it tells me.
Cinta is going to ask her spirit her browser spirit to see if she can find any overhead satellites or stuff, not anything that's connected to the compound or anything like that, so we won't tip off the automated. But see if we can find something on satellite that can give us a actual position of what's coming of the forces, so we can actually get a count of how many and what they're driving, etc., etc.
Do
So we're looking
believe
for
Comsat's your only one up there these days.
ComSat.
Yeah, that's the only satellite up there.
Well, let's see if we can
Apart from
talk
the ones
to
that
ComSat.
Junkyard has put up that you told us about in the last session, that Junkyard have launched their own satellites.
Yeah, I know. I remember that as well. I was just thinking that, which contradicts everything I said before. Oh well. So yes, Junkyard might have their own, but they don't think they've got the range on Comsat, have they?
No.
Well, let's see if we can get into ComSat.
Oh, you
Well,
know, to
there's
get to Comsat, you
tokens.
just have. Hang on, you're trying to use your browser spirit to hack Comsat. Oh, that will go down well.
Well, I don't know. We're not going to hack. We just want to piggyback. I don't want to change anything. I just want to snoop around.
You could just call up the satellite phone and call it, you know.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, okay. You managed to get it on the 8th. It's an interesting one. Now you've got thing to do is open up. Is it actually in one? $72. There we go. I knew it was in it somewhere. In it. So Comsat is able to show you an image. You estimate, based on what Comsat shows you, you can see probably 600 plus black hats, 20 plus Vengeance Brigade automatons, a few lightly armored fighting vehicles. Unfortunately, while you're still trying to use Comsat's feed to assess the numbers, it keeps panning over and suddenly switches off the feed after it passes over the black hats and keeps going down the road to to whatever's behind them. It suddenly switches off the feed and refuses to turn it back on. And the only message you get back is la la la, sing a happy tune.
Okay. We need to sing happy. Do you think that'll really work?
No. It's Comsat seems to be playing an old happy, some old song or something, a video, and it's almost as if to itself. The browser spirit gets a distinct impression that Comsat got scared, doesn't want to look at what's behind the combine arm.
Well, then can we throw a little bit of persuasion on there and see if I can make it a little bit braver?
It's not about that. Comsat's doesn't like things that it thinks shouldn't or couldn't exist. So you gotta rationalize for it.
Comsat's, for all intents and purposes, it's got the doubting Thomas.
But maybe there is a name there. It doesn't like them.
So with that occult roll, you can probably have a very good guess that Comsat may have seen an individual,
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Cinda can
or
put two and two
or
together.
or possibly whatever's travelling with the individual.
Yeah.
But more likely the individual. Anyway, I did hear plans of building an additional minefields. I did hear plans of building trenches. Any other plans?
Mad Max and I are going to build some IEDs. We've got a fair amount of extra spook juice.
Yeah.
So we're just going to set up some IEDs along the path of their approach to
Okey-doke.
help take out some of the extras, as it were.
Pardon me.
It's good to me. The
I'm
only
gonna scout
what
a
I
really good.
sorry,
I'm
carry
gonna
on.
scout a really good. I'm gonna scout a really good sniper spot and position myself in the back of the van with the back doors open.
No problem at all. Right. So what you from what you did see from Comsat before it switched off, you did see like a large amounts of infantry black hats, the Vengeance Brigade automatons, lightly armored vehicles. You didn't see any sign of air support or heavy armor. Your side is 400 legionnaires with soft skins, transports, limited weapons, native view, and the headbanger, the transmitter.
We still haven't figured out how we're going to best deploy that transmitter to make it most effective. Is it a one-shot thing, or do we got
Oh
multiple?
no!
use-
You can. It's not a one-shot thing. You can use it multiple times. You just have to nominate who's going to use it, and we'll be fine after.
Don't think it should be me. I'm not that good with like techie things.
Who's our best electronics and repair?
That might be me.
Jojo
Yeah.
thing, I think.
Yeah, I think
I've
I
got
think
good
as well.
repair, but not specifically to electronics.
I have a science of 6 and a repair of 8 with a mixture fix it thingy. So I'm probably the best one to make sure it's going to work right when we need to.
Okay.
Basically speaking, because of its range, whoever takes the device will literally have to get themselves into the most intense areas of fighting and trigger it. Basically.
Well, then it's definitely got to be Jojo, because Jojo can get on his gyrocopter. You didn't see any air defenses. He can just fly over the top of them and trigger it.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's
there's nothing
possible.
to stop them shooting at him from the ground.
Exactly.
Well, then he's got to be quick.
I'm certainly willing to give that a try.
Can we maybe rig some extra armor or something for the bottom of the Pegasus or whatever, so they have a lot less chance of him?
Oh, that's already there.
Okay.
At the end,
That's sort of been there from day one.
at the end of the day, it's very much a case of using the transmitter is basically you put yourself in the middle of of a mass battle, get across the battlefield. You know what that means in terms of dice rolls and consequences of dice rolls. You do roll very well, basically.
Well, Tara, Jojo, could you use that card?
Right. Two. I wish I had turned Snap to Grid off. It's looking awful. See. 5, 6, 7, 8. I've done it again. got this thing where I don't know if it is just the way I do it, if it's just Fancy Grounds a bit slow on the clicks. Whenever 9 times out of 10, when I try and grab a token, it always ends up popping the one to the right of the one I wanted to grab on.
So
Every
is
time.
that the black hats on the right hand side?
That's the black hats on the right hand side.
Okay. So have we been able to set up fortifications then? With
Yeah.
our...
Well, you've still got some days, so everyone can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yep, you can, if you want to set up some fortification. Any other ideas for fortifications? I've heard that Minmax and thing is doing stuff. Jojo was digging foxholes and trenches. Normal Steve was setting up minefields.
Earthworks. Well, we're building earthworks.
Yeah.
The
Earthworks, exactly. Yeah, no problem at all.
If I'm going to take the Pegasus in for an airstrike, so to speak, with the transmitter, I should probably have it all pre-flighted and ready to go as well.
Did
Righty
Doc
ho.
Schwartz come?
Oh no, Doc Schwartz, Joan, and none of them are here.
Okay.
It's just Colonel Kale and 400 of their 400 Legion and yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so you're giving Jojo Doc Schwartz's headbanger disruption transmitter. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, I also had a thought of that. Can Jojo fly and use the transmitter at the same time?
If someone wants to go with Jojo on the gyrocopter and support, they certainly can. I'll share it again in case it didn't.
Actually, that would be good because I can probably do better sniper shots from the gyrocopter then.
Oh no. Well, if you're doing sniper shots from the gyrocopter, you won't be supporting Jojo. Whoever's got the transmitter, whoever's got the transmitter, all they can do is use the transmitter. They can't contribute to the mass battle like the rest of you can if you want to take an active role. That's the point. It's all consuming. It's the transmitter, but getting the transmitter to the critical places and using it is all you can do if you're taking the transmitter. If you want to take an active role in the actual battle itself, then you don't want to be with the transmitter.
Jojo,
Okay.
you were in the Air Force, yes?
Yes.
I'm going to give you an adventure card from Dogmeat, and you might want to give one back because you may just happen to have somehow in the Legion your former co-pilot is there. If you play that card, and then you've got someone on board that can press the button for you.
See, you gave them contact.
I did give him the contact card, yes.
I don't know. I've got a couple of cards here that's going to be applicable. I'm now getting a little overloaded. I'm going to hand that
know
one
what to
back to
play.
Mike. The one that Sandra gave me, I think I'm going to use instead.
Well, I don't know because are we actually, we're rolling for successes. So I don't know if that card would be better or not.
Share that, don't I? Allow.
Yeah, you need to share the Whispers from the Pit.
Well, yeah, the table's more there for you. If you remember, you can choose to be leading, engaged, or disengaged. The actual links themselves, you don't need to worry too much about because they're just what happens. You don't get much say in what happens there. I just find it makes things more interesting. More random. That's back. It's a little more random. Okie dokie. So the right following day.
But that does work for the rest of the encounter, so it will give you a bonus on every one of them, I think, if I remember the card correctly.
Yeah, I'm just not sure when I should be playing it. Almost now, maybe if we're about to start rolling with this battle thing. Let's try it and find out.
Well,
Okay.
which one?
I was going to use this Epiphany one. That gives me a plus a D6 on all my on any skills for the rest of the session.
It doesn't give you a plus D6.
It doesn't
but
give you a bonus
a
D6
skill
if a skill you don't have gains a D6.
Oh, so no, that's
I
not the
misread
one you.
that.
Becomes
That's not the one
D6.
you want to play.
Yeah, it doesn't give you a bonus. You gain a skill you didn't have, and you get a D6 in it for the rest of the session.
So
the
you
type-
may not want to play that one, Jojo. You may want to.
Yeah, I misinterpreted how it read it. That's
Yeah.
certainly not it.
Yeah, no. Well, if you didn't have Sully, that's the one you play for someone to take the battle skill for the rest of the battle. If Colonel K is killed.
Right.
If Colonel K gets killed, Cinder stands next to Sully and casts boost trait battle on Sully.
Depends. It depends if.
Good point.
Yes, it does, but don't forget, it depends where you are at that point on the battlefields. If you're
It does,
leading,
yes.
engaged, or disengaged.
Mm.
Leading's a strange one for Allied Commander, because you would have thought that the Allied Commander should be at the back, but obviously Colonel K is the type that needs to be at the front of the fight, calling the shots. Righty-ho.
Well, it all depends on what type of commander you are. There's no reason that the commander can't be at the back.
Lead from the front, yes.
As long as they've got communications.
No, I know, but the fact it's a random event for leading. Do you know what I mean? I would have thought that should have been if you're at the back of the line, something happens to the commander. But actually, I think they deliberately put it there because no one would take disengaged otherwise. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Jojo, can you take that card back and play a different card, or is it card laid, card played?
Oh no! I've undone
He's giving
it.
me back.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what I want to do with cards.
Well, then that one from Dogmeat might be a better choice if Dogmeat wishes to trade it again.
If Jojo wants it, he's welcome to it. If he doesn't, I'll keep it. I don't mind.
Yeah, let's give it a try, please.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, now I'm going to find that NPC. Legion. Nouveau Legionnaire. Yes, that's a very good idea. I like that idea. Yeah, you're right. I'll have to do that. But hopefully the mass battle thing will be fixed again as well. But in the meantime, we can do it manually. Okay, Jojo. Let's give you an ally. Unlock your back tracker. Go. Let's give him a token. Okay. Him under you. Sully is missing Sam, although whether Sully wants Sam to get him.
Missing her in what way? I've got her.
Oh no, you've got Sam there. I hadn't noticed. Right.
Yeah, she's in my allies. Do I need to put her somewhere else?
No, it's absolutely fine.
Okay. I'm easily confused.
I wasn't paying attention. Okay, hang on, let me make sure. That's good. It's fine. So, the valley. It's the next day. It's about midday, and the valley's quiet, too quiet. And then from somewhere beyond the southern ridge comes a low mechanical growl. Engines, many of them. A dark line begins to form along the horizon, moving steady and disciplined. Combine arrive. Hundreds of black hats advance in ordered ranks, rifles up, faces hidden behind dark visors. Behind them roll slightly armored vehicles, engines snarling, weapon mounts swiveling. Between their ranks, tall, still silhouettes, Vengeance Brigade automatons, optics glowing a dull red in the midday light. Black hats fan out as they descend into the valley, forming firing lines and staggered advance teams. Their discipline is clinical, efficient. For your vantage point, they seem endless. Black uniforms stretching across the valley floor like an oil spill. There we go. Righty ho. At the command from Colonel Kale. Some of the Legionnaire forces begin advancing to engage to close the distance to the Black Hats. The heavier pieces start opening up, and the nice ordered lines are suddenly shrouded in mist of smoke and exploding dirt, debris, and body parts and screaming. As the battle begins. So, first things first, we shall deal you some cards just to decide the order. There's no penalties or anything like that. So it's Dogmeat's up first. Is Dogmeat going to take a leading role and engage the enemy? Leading role as in sort of be out on the very front lines, charging the enemy, or just engaging the enemy, or being sort of disengaged at the back in the first phase of this mass battle?
Dogmeat is going to
or
be
not
engaged.
take part at all. Okay.
Dogmeat is going to be engaged with the enemy.
Okay. See what happens to Dogmeat. Oh, Dogmeat comes across a weak foe. Must be a black hat, won't it? Standard resolution, you get if you standard resolution, the character has a +2 bonus to attack rolls against a weak foe. No modifier against a moderate foe. A strong foe in the Orc Army. Weak foe, maybe goblin. Yeah. So it will literally be opposed roll, but you being a weak foe, you get a +2 bonus. That's what Dogmeat does anyway.
Marvelous. Well, Dogmeat, while she's only she's not at the leading edge, she's engaged. She's actually acting as a scout for a group of the Legion troopers, so she'll be using notice to navigate the battle at the moment.
Okie dokie. We'll put that against the Black Hat's shooting.
Okay. And she gets a +2 bonus, yeah?
Gets a +2. Success with that's a success and a raise, isn't it?
No, it's just a success because that's only 6 more than the.
Yes, it is only 6.
No, because the Black Hat failed.
Indeed. Okay, first
it is actually a raise.
Yes,
yeah.
it is a success and raise. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was the point I was thinking of. you had me very confused for a second there. The Black Hat failed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. So now you've built up defenses, which means you get a +2 tactical advantage. Actually, no, sorry, +2 battle plan for this round because of the defenses, and then
And we've got the fortified advantage as well.
that's actually what the battle plan would be, the fortifications.
Right.
So,
Okay.
that reminds me, the Black Hats. Let's start it again. Hats have the no retreat option. Actually, yeah, they have Black Hats have the no retreat option. Come into that later. So, what I can't remember, and I'm just going to have to go find myself by looking up, is the advantages as mass battling rolls. So an 8 as well is good from a notice perspective, isn't it? So, battle.
So that is a plus.
Results.
That's a +2 to the battle roll of the commander. And
Yeah.
because Dogmeat got a raise, she comes out of that round completely unscathed.
Exactamundo. That's what I was trying to find. But it is +2, isn't it, for the commander?
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't actually shown. Make a note.
The easy thing to do, or the easier thing to do on Fantasy Grounds, is to set everybody as if they're on a dramatic task,
Oh yeah, good idea.
and then reset it every round.
I should have done before. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, there's a shortcut that turns on dramatic tasks for everyone. Add to tracker. I'm going to request that one. Can we please have a dramatic task button? Okay. Right. So if I browse the main deck, I give a black joker to Dogmeat. A black joker to Dogmeat. A dramatic task. Jack of clubs, which I don't have. So I'll give Min Max another jack because it doesn't matter which one, as long as it's, you know what I mean. And as long as it doesn't alter the order. That 9 of clubs. I just gave the 9 of clubs to Scott by mistake, so I'll give the 9 of spades to Steve. See, I've done it again. You know how I said it? I always manage to pick the card to the right of the one I'm meaning to drag. Very frustrating. I don't know how I managed it. I managed it very well. Because what I'm doing here, the cards don't actually alter the order, fortunately, so it doesn't matter too much if I get the wrong. But anyway, see the two. There's the 2s. 2 of spades on Sully, and 2 of diamonds on Jojo. So that means Sully is getting a Benny, and so is Jojo.
Thank you.
And that's an 8 on Dogmeat. There we go. That gets us to min-max.
Min-max will be engaged, and she's going to be shooting things. Lots and lots and lots of things.
Go for it. Jess, let's take that down to a second. Oh, I forgot to roll on the table. Sorry. Strong. Leading, engaged, or disengaged?
Engaged.
So that'd be a strong foe, which I think is. I think they get a bonus. You
-2.
don't. Yeah, -2. So that's a 7. Does min-max want to spend a Benny to turn that 7 into an 8?
Well, that was my table roll, not her shooting roll.
Oh, I apologise. Oh, we both got strong foe. Oh yeah, I gave you the table so you can roll yourselves. I'm not paying attention. I do apologise.
Oh, good.
That's a 4.
That's just bumps and bruises. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and go with that.
It's a +1 to the battle roll. As you say, that's bumps and bruises to min-max. Scott's up next.
Okay, Scott is also going to be engaged. If I play this card, does that give me a +2 for all of these combat rounds, or just for this next one?
Which card is? Arcane Inspiration. The remainder of the encounter. I suppose a mass battle can count as an encounter, can't it? I mean, the mass battle is the encounter, isn't it? It just goes on forever. It's an interesting one. I'm going to say yes. Why not? Mass battles are quite scary.
In that case, I will be flinging spells. I will also be engaged and flinging spells.
You get a +4 bonus then. +4 bonus against a weak foe. Actually, it isn't opposed. I know I did an opposed against them earlier, but for speed, it's just your roll, isn't it? And the weak foe just makes the modifier. So that's okay. His men's Dogmeat wouldn't have got the raise before, but oh no, he got the 12, so it doesn't make it. Okay, I make that a 12. And no ill effects. However, I have to worry about your 3d6 power points usage.
3d6, really?
Yep. This is a full-scale battle. You are chucking them out.
Right, left, and center. Okay.
Especially with arcane inspiration.
Yeah, I'll get there.
I take it there's no upper
Okay.
limit on a mass battle effects, is there? Bonus? Support
two.
bonus?
Plus two. There's
Yeah.
no, each individual can only get +2, but
Yeah,
there's no
Yeah.
actual upper limit on the support bonus.
that's what I figured, yeah. Okay, normal Steve, you're next.
1 moment. Normal Steve is going to do something with a card. I just need to check. Where are we? There we go. Just trying to find something. There we are.
May I ask a question?
Technically, you just did. Ask away while Steve's sorting himself out.
Yeah.
I have an adventure card, and it says for the duration of the scene.
Would also
Would
count.
that be the whole mass battle, or would that just be the first?
Well, I just said the encounter would be the whole mass battle, and an encounter is actually shorter than a scene, isn't it? Thinking about it. Because a scene is sort of the whole section of how the adventure, which is.
But I was wondering what was the difference between an encounter and a scene.
Well, technically speaking, a scene is comes down to how the adventure is written, if that makes sense. A scene could be more than one encounter, whereas an encounter is sort of literally an encounter. You meet somebody and have an encounter with them, and the mass battle will be one large encounter. The scene will mean that basically the mass battle and anything that happens after it, till I move on to the next paragraph, which I'm just going to check. I think, in terms of how I've in this one, does mean, yeah. So the scene would be the mass battle and the after effects of the mass battle, basically.
Right. So I've checked it.
So if you
Normal
want to play it,
Steve
play it. Yep.
is going to play that card and is going to take the Master Edge for Faith. Which should give him a +2 to Faith and a D10 Wild Die in Faith. And he is then going to let the devil out.
The character has mastered a particular skill or attribute. This increases the trait and its limit to 2 by 2 dice steps. Doesn't actually increase it.
This increases the trait and its limit. In addition, the character's wild die increases to a D10 when rolling the selected expert trait.
Oh, and the trace and its limit. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. And then Steve will let the devil out because he feels that these guys really need to be stopped.
Good.
For some
Roll to
reason,
op-
I'm imagining that in Bob Ross's voice. Just let the devil out of it.
It's
Just
me
a
and
happy
Devil.
little devil.
Although you
Happy
saying that though, just
And
you saying that though, because like yeah, just all that then triggers in my mind is Deadpool doing Bob Ross, and when
Oh, I'd
he's
forgotten
doing.
about that.
And you know how Bob Ross used to clean the brush and then bash it against the
Yeah.
yeah, he goes, just beat it like it owes you money.
Well, let's just put a little Manitou inside Steve's head because everybody needs to have a friend.
So I just want to clarify this.
A
You,
happy little Manitou.
you want to let the devil out for this encounter.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you very much.
I don't want to be near him. Thank you.
Yeah, I've
Steve
already
will-
picked out my sniper position well away from everybody with my
And Steve, we're
van
going to make
along
a
for
spirit
cover.
roll to keep the Manitou under control.
No, right.
If you want us to hear that, you need to face the microphone.
Yeah, no, I was getting my deck of cards because I get to pick a card when he lets the devil out.
Oh, you do, but I still have to make a spirit roll anyway. For
Yeah, I
pretty
know.
much all of them. Unless you get the one that gives everybody else +2 bonuses, which is the one you want to draw right now.
I know this. Ow. The dog just picked me up. Clumsy dog.
Settings button. Oh, that's probably because it's one of these things, isn't it?
Hey, Jake, 26
Right.
kilogram dogs shouldn't be lap dogs.
Damage cause attacks. That's the problem. I don't cause
So-
damage. The card's no good to me. Ah,
Minion starts at your spirit, doesn't it? Before
does,
you,
yes.
yeah, and your spirit was D12.
Mhm.
Okay. I know you can see it, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's absolutely fine.
So if you
Normal
put your 5 rounds-
Steve. Normal Steve starts laughing manically,
Mhm.
and then he murders Colonel Kale.
Oh,
Oh, so the 8
Rat.
failed, did it?
Oh, you got the murder card.
Ah.
You lose 1 point of dominion. The demon goes full psycho and murders someone. So your first you can obviously do whatever you do, but your first attack actually will kill Colonel Kale.
Okay.
Ark.
That's rather funny.
I'll take that. Well, I was engaged. I just set up a nuke at ground zero, obviously.
Obviously. I do think the card takes effect, doesn't it? Regardless of your dominion roll, doesn't it? I could be wrong. Just going to check.
I'm
now.
not sure.
I thought the card happened regardless of, because in the old days, I mean, they changed it, didn't they?
You
Yeah.
should probably read the rules before applying them. Just a thought.
Well, just no. But the problem is, I couldn't find it. Find the rules for letting the devil out in Lost Colony. Current abilities. Oh. I could have sworn it was. Deadlands Weird West, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
When letting the devil out in Weird West. This is the problem. Never put them in the index. Arrowed 59, or is it under the mark? 7. In table. Rather than this, wherever Harrod lets the devil out or draw a Dominion card. Yeah, it does say if you just draw the card. I don't think you make a spirit check for Dominion anymore. I think it literally is now. You just. Game turns controls hand you through the Dominion system, outlined on page 60. Some effects happen right away. Others give you time to plot off various things. So where's the Dominion? 60. Bonuses eventually take over the host. Occasionally, the demon talks Harrowed into giving it control in exchange for a burst of infernal power, letting the devil out. In return, the Harrowed must roll on the Dominion table immediately or draw a Dominion card if you have them. The Harrowed can still let the devil out as often as he likes. Bonuses don't stack, and you must roll each time you draw the each time she turns her Dominion loose. Harrow's initial Dominion score is equal to Spirit dice. If Harrow's Dominion ever is reduced to 0, you become a murderous villain. So yeah, basically you don't make rolls against Dominion anymore. It just happens, which is how I thought it worked. Now,
well, actually, every result other than murder, you do make a spirit roll.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, it also says it might fire a stray shot at some troublesome hero right away, or it might wait to slip away and kill a stranger, innocent, or what have you. So Steve
you're unfortunately,
you know.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, there are other things going on, and there's certain things that your Manitou something's whispering to your Manitou inside you, and as soon as you let it loose, it goes, okay, bang.
Well,
obviously he doesn't. Yeah. It's not that blatant.
Yeah, give me my 5 rounds of conviction bonus, though.
I will, but unfortunately, I'll let you narrate how you actually do it. But for all intents and purposes,
it's going to be that Steve is launching his usual MIRVs actually all over the shop, and when he launches at a group that are surrounding the colonel that have the leading edge of the Black Hat attack.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the colonel ends up getting caught in the crossfire. Somehow he's not set as an ally, and some of the allies get caught in the crossfire. So where's the table to roll on? Ah, damn it! I've closed the table. But yeah, normal Steve is fully engaged.
Engaged or leading?
Oh, leading edge, because that's where the commander is, obviously.
Okay, there's the table. I'll let you roll. I'd love it if you get a 2 now. It'd be perfect. Okay. Valuable resources. You attack a valuable resource. It might be a spellcaster, artillery weapon, a knight with magic sword, whatever. A raise or higher destroys the resource, may have a useful game effect. So, okay, yeah. So go for it.
Okay. I think I got a raise.
You did get a raise. Well, hang on. Valuable resource, raise or higher standard resolution, destroys the resource, may have additional game effects. I know the things. I'm going to say basically, I'm not ignoring the narrative of what's meant to be there. You basically are able to. You spot that the Black Hats were setting up a long range artillery piece. Are able to destroy that.
Oh boy! I didn't realize the commander had gone for the ammunition dump as well. Oh no!
So I am going to. Well, I think the easiest thing is we'll just count that as 2 bubbles. Only just because I can't put negatives on the map. Easier.
Yeah,
okay.
You could give us an ongoing +2 tactical advantage because they have no artillery.
That I think that is the way to go. That's what I was thinking. Well, that's what I was. Give you a +2 tactical advantage at the moment. Each round that will diminish by 1 as they come up with a new plan to. You know what I mean? But Cinder, based on what normal Steve said earlier about the backup plan if something happens to Colonel Kale, Colonel Kale
You
has
you
fallen.
also need to put my successes on me.
I did. You got 2.
No, you didn't.
You got
There
2.
aren't any.
Oh,
There's nothing shown on the combat tracker.
sorry.
There you
8. I typed in 2 for 2 successes, not 2 as in you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, Colonel Cowell seems to have died, unfortunately.
Oh
You're not,
no.
you're not sure if Normal Steve's laughed manically as Colonel Cowell died or not.
Uh-huh. Well, I think at this point, Cinda will be boosting Sully's battle skill. Or should he actually? Yeah, I'll do the battle skill because if I just boost the attribute, that won't boost the skill itself, will it?
No, you actually, yeah, you're quite correct. You need to boost Sully's battle skill.
Yes, I will do that.
Sully has been targeted.
All right.
This,
That works.
for all intents and purposes, this means you count as not being actively engaged in the combat. This section of the battle, you're just basically you find Sully and then basically try, yeah. Whether Sully wants to get it, well, Sully wouldn't
Give
get
him all your
engaged.
books on tactics.
That's a +1 dice for Sully's battle.
And Sully can still engage in the battle and then make the battle roll at the end because there's nothing to stop a character leading a battle to actually do a battle roll as well.
Exactly.
Personal heroics.
Exactly.
I guess it would count as engaged if I'm picking out my highest value target and taking a shot, right?
Well, you can
Sully,
if
would
you
like that
you can
card?
you can technically count as disengaged because you're just at the back taking pot shots.
Or just high up before you dive down.
Yeah.
Well, which is better? Because I want to I'm just taking shots. I'm picking out the highest value targets I can spot and shooting at them. This can be my contribution to the combat.
Well, at the end of the day, your roles will still be a contribution to combat. It's just if you're dissing. It's a narrative thing, really. Yeah, it's a roving battle. They could have scouts out who attack you anyway due to your role or nearby hits. So it's up to you. You could be engaged or disengaged. It's your call. It only decides what random events occur during your round.
Well, I would say it's engaged because the minute I take that first shot, I'm going to have identified my location too.
I understand. Go for it. Roll on the random events battle table. We'll take the engaged result. You get a moderate foe, which basically means no modifiers either way to your shooting roll for this round. It's a 15, which we downgrade to an 8 because you can't go above that, but that's very good. Bonus is what you need them because they're at +5 before they roll in. You can't make that number you 5 to 1.
And I don't have to roll damage or
No. It's literally yep. However, you do have to roll 2d6 for the amount of shots you take. Your sniper rifle.
Steve uses
3d6.
how much?
But ammo's 2d6 apparently. Which is interesting. It's 2d6 times the rate of fire. So if you're firing a machine gun or something, that's a lot of ammo. But if you're firing a single shot rifle, so you're lining up shots and hitting crucial targets. You're not just taking pot shots here there. You're taking out officers and NCOs. So,
I'm buying high value targets and
exactly. Which is why you're taking the shot and you're relocating, and you're taking a shot and relocating. Which is why no one pins down exactly where you are. You're taking out their high value targets. Sully, it appears you've just suddenly been promoted to commander of the entire battle for the good guys.
I wasn't expecting that, at least not that soon. Fair enough.
So, as commander, do you want to take a leading, engaged, or disengaged role?
Not Normally, I'd say good commander leads from the front, but it just so happened to the last one, so I'll go with engaged.
Okay, make your random battle event table roll. Getting a 7, which gets you a moderate 5. So any skill of your choice with no penalties or modifiers.
Ready? I'm banning that. That's crap.
10 means you come out unharmed. However, that is 3d6 power points expenditure. Six.
Nice.
Yeah. No problems. That brings us to Jojo. Now, Jojo. Oh, sorry. That brings us to Sam. Sorry.
Yes, it does. Sam's also engaged. And
Is Sam a wild card?
no,
No.
You might want her to support Sully instead, because then she can't get killed by not getting success.
okay.
Sam is very resilient, but she's not a wild card.
She
But she
can't
c-
support me now.
Yes, she can. She can do it. She can use any skill to do a support roll to support your battle roll.
Oh, yeah, it's a good point. She can. In that case, her streetwise to support battle because she knows so well much about the Black Hats, which will give me insider knowledge of their tactics. In this case, isn't useful, but never mind. Maybe I just can't hear her over the sounds of my commander being detonated.
Oh,
Did you dog me a card back? Oh, Jojo, ignore me.
yes, that was sent to Jojo, but you can hear our whispers.
Yes.
Jojo needs to give Dogmeat a card back, but
Okay.
Dogmeat's got it now, so that's all good.
Okie dokie. So,
I wasn't sure
Jojo.
about that, and I'm waiting for my turn to come up to sort out that piece of protocol. And thank you for the reminder.
Okay, so Jojo, hopefully you saw the what it means for you, as it were.
All right. Yes, I think I'm going to use a shooting roll, but before I roll mine, I'm going to have my Nuvu Legionnaire Nat here support mine with his shooting roll. So is that correct?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yep, I agree. He's taking pot shots with you, and we're adding it as support. He doesn't do you any good there, I'm afraid. Now, unfortunately, and this is exactly how it's written in the original adventure. You need 2 raises to take no damage.
Okay,
But you're
so
taking
here's my-
the difference is you're taking damage, not wounds. That's the difference. So you make a shooting roll as you fly in, flapping everywhere.
And I will be bending that.
Yeah. Obviously, to begin with, I will be applying the damage to your copter, not you. But if the copter gets shot down, then you'll be on the ground. Okay, that's a success and a raise. So that's fine. 2d6. Oh, that's okay. Both you and the copter are unaffected as the shots come on. You are allowed to soak as normal. Okay. For every round you successfully deploy the transmitter, you just succeeded and got a raise, you may activate the transmitter.
Yes, please. That's what we're here for.
Okay, you activate the transmitter. The Black Hats lose a token immediately.
Cool. That negates part of their bonus immediately.
It does. And the only thing I need to
And
check...
then I zip over from over the battle and go find a piece of cover and come around for the next pass.
Indeed. So the only thing I need to check is... Scares my... It works. Yeah, for once, a Mad Scientist version works almost exactly as advertised. When activated, every headbanger and piece of combine equipment within 30 yards immediately detonates. While it's enormously effective, it still has less range than a bullet. At the end of each round, the combat which automatically uses a token. Oh, automatically uses it at the end of the round, regardless of the event. It's not immediate. I misread it. Sorry. When I put the notes in. It's a guaranteed token loss, but I'll keep it. So I'll put it there to say it's gone at the end of the round, but they still get their bonus there. So that's my mistake. I talked over Sally. Sorry, Sally. What were you about to say?
I honestly can't remember what I said now.
It's okay. I
So while
apologise
I've
for
got the
forgetting.
mic, somebody gave me a card and I can't figure out who it is, so I can pay them back.
Oh, it was me, Cinda.
Thank you.
Okay, now as far as I can tell, that's 2, 5, 7, 9, 11 point 11, 13. You've got a plus 15 bonus to your battle roll. Headbanger, demolition blast, bennies throughout the battlefield. I think you're right, Joey. I think it does.
Joe.
So you get to make a
Thank
battle
you.
roll plus. You get to make a battle roll plus 15. It's 21. Okay. See if we can beat let's see if we can get better than a 9. I don't think we
I
will.
was about to spend a Benny, I just didn't realise I was muted.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. If you want to leave it as it is. Fair enough.
It's up to you. No, it's okay. I mean,
I think a 21 is fine.
And you've still
Okay.
got a raise anyway, which is as good as it gets.
Okay.
the winner. Okay, so the winner of the opposed roll consults the battle results. Any casualties are genuine. So a tie, both sides lose 1 token. A success is a marginal victory. A raise, the defeated army loses 2 force tokens. So what actually happens here is the defeated army loses 3 force tokens.
And then if you've lost anything in that round, you have to make a morale check.
Indeed. So they make a morale check at -1.
Does the no retreat have an effect on that?
That's why it's only
Yeah,
-1.
Oh.
So
-1 per token. Right. Okay.
so if the Legion wins, Legion heavy weapons open up first. Black hats fall in organized ranks and vehicles erupt in flames. Okay, so it's a spirit check for Black Hat. Hang on. That's the wrong. Sorry, that's the wrong. That's not the Black Hat. It should be the commander. Let's try that again, shall we? That's more like it. -1 is a 4, so they're going to carry on. Okay. The valley fills with gunfire, Legion heavy weapons thunder, Black Hats advance in tight disciplined ranks, automatons stride through smoke and shrapnel, the air smells of cordite and churned earth, and yet something is missing. You haven't seen Raven. Anyone want to try a notice check?
Oh, well, since normal Steve can detect auras, normal Steve is definitely going to make a notice check.
Ignore that plus 15 on that on that notice check. So that's a 6.
Good point.
That's okay. That's a 6 and
I
a
can
9.
Benny that 11 to make it a 12 for.
It's okay. You only need it. Don't worry about that. You only need a raise.
Okay.
So on a success, you can see Raven's silhouette. On a raise, well, let's see, far beyond the combined rear lines, barely visible through heat shimmer and drifting dust, a solitary figure stands on a low rise, arms lifted, motionless and watching. Don't you? Oh, I'm just disconnected. Oh, does the battle play map count as a map?
It might do.
I don't know. I didn't think so.
Well,
I'm
it
not
does
sure what
because it's an
exactly
image.
happened there.
It is an image, so it will technically count as a map. But we have because it's got tokens on it. But I thought without your pop-ups, you'd be okay.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Those who got the notice on the raise do seem to notice that sort of darkness seems to be coalescing around that silhouetted figure, far behind the battle lines, beyond the reach of anybody. Because unfortunately, as you know, how certain adventures go, where you slightly get railroaded on what you can't do to people.
Raven
But
has
basi-
spot
So
on.
he's out of range of my sniper rifle, huh?
Oh, he's well out of range of your sniper rifle. He's behind the Black Hats line, which is why the Black Hats won't retreat. Anyway, round 2. I wonder if it's this pop-up. I wonder if it's the pop-up text. Maybe I should turn that off. I'm not a fan of the pop-up.
We
It's a bit annoying.
did talk about the toast being an issue for him.
Yeah. If I'm I'm not. I don't know if I'm showing the display location top center interface act 3 swag actions turn. No, there was one about chat, wasn't there? Display location top center top left top right top. Interface actions. I don't know what interface actions turn. Display location chat and image. So if I just change that to chat only, maybe that's what's been causing all your glitches. Turn that off. Okay, second round. Let's see what happens in the second round. Black Cats are still there. And it looks like Scott's going first. He's back in it as well. What I need to do is should have cancelled before I did the new round. Shouldn't I? Oh well. I can count them manually. Scott, you're up. Scott.
Scott, are you there? There?
I am back now. Yes. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, I will be doing some more Magic Mojo. I will go ahead and be engaged still. I don't have the chart.
Okay. We share it. Weak foe. Obviously, weak foes are just the Black Hats, whereas strong foes are the automatons. And a moderate foe will be, a weak foe will be battle damaged, battle weary Black Hats. That's a.
I burn up all the rest of my PowerPoints. Good grief.
You can you can spend pennies to get back, of course. I make that an 8. That's 2 successes. Okay, so you shatter a key position. The combine lines ripples and recoils from your advance. And brings us to Dogmeat.
Okay, so Dogmeat was scouting for one of the engaged units in the last round, and since the fighting has moved, that entire unit has ended up at the leading edge of the battle.
Okay.
So
Unfortunately, Dogmeat comes across an automaton, a vengeance automaton. Basically, advances straight towards Dogmeat.
Okay, so since this huge, massive automaton is starting to pin down the squad that Dogmeat was scouting for, and they all look in horror as Dogmeat just melds into the ground and vanishes, leaving them alone, pinned down in their little foxhole. And then suddenly tentacles erupt from underneath the vengeance automaton, and it vanishes whole into the ground. And Dogmeat is just standing there where it was. She sits down, scratches behind her ear with her middle left paw, and belches.
Automatically succeeds in getting it. Okie dokie.
Because Dogmeat gets a raise.
The automaton goes down. Well, the automaton was gone down in a shower of sparks, but obviously you swallowed it. So Legionnaires cheer and surge forwards. That brings us to Tabitha.
I'm still engaged. I'm scoping out targets and aiming for the most high value one I can find.
Okie.
And it's a moderate one again.
It's a moderate foes again. So obviously, basically, as you're moving around, you do come across, you do run into, you do get some slight combats, but you're focusing on your shooting. Go for it. So unmodified shooting roll. Off you go. Whoa! No problem at all.
I love this rifle.
And that's another 2d6 rounds out of ammunition.
All right, we're gonna come around, come back out of the sun, do a dive bomb roll. Nat's gonna give me a supporting with his shooting.
Yeah. Obviously, you can use piloting if you want to use piloting instead of shooting. By the way, I know it's not on the list because I forgot that you might take it and fly across the battlefield. You are allowed to use piloting in place of that.
Marvelous.
If you want
but
to.
as a matter of fact, they're both the same score, so it really doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'll re-roll my shooting again, and there's another success.
It's another success.
Yeah.
Success. Okay.
That should be 3d6 if I'm reading the table right.
It is. It's going to be 3d6 damage. I think. Yeah. So that's 3d6 damage to you. So you're shaken and take a wound, but you can soak it. I just realised you're in the copters. They target you, not the copter. Yeah, fine. You're absolutely fine. And you set off you activate the device, which will which causes multiple black bats and automatons to just detonate as you fly over, strafing the battle lines. Brings us to Cinder.
Well, Cinda is going to be engaged, but she will be doing her best to heal those legionnaires who have taken damage,
Yep, no problem.
and will use her bibliopathy for her healing.
Indeed.
So do I
If
roll
you
2d6?
you still roll on the random battle table. If you get the healing event, what actually happens is you spend the whole round patching people up rather than actually taking part, rather than being healed yourself. But that's fine. Off to make your roll.
Okay.
A 2d6 roll.
Oh, I clicked twice.
That's okay.
Sorry.
So 10 was engaged, rally to me. Ooh, intriguing. On the field of the battle, command is often a case of being in the wrong place at the right time. You come across a unit that's lost its commander and is on the verge of routing when you step into the breach as part of your healing. You must make a persuasion or intimidation roll to rally the men. On success, the unit holds. With a raise, the unit rallies and pushes forwards, earning your side a +1 to their battle roll for each raise. With a failure, the unit routs and your side automatically lose a token.
When the chips are down and the sergeant's dead and the commander's lost an eye, what you need is a librarian.
But this is one of the few cases where you can give more than a +2 to the battle roll.
It is. It is indeed. Okay, so persuasion or intimidation instead of your healing you were planning to use, I'm afraid. Because obviously you've been healing people, but this is the critical moment of the battle where you have to rally troops. A whole flank is going to rout if you can't convince them to stand and fight.
Oh man.
At least you're good at
I
public
got it.
speaking.
Well, I don't have intimidation, so it's going to have to be persuasion.
Oh, I can help you with that if you'd like. If you've got a
Please?
card play.
Oh, yes, I haven't played a card yet.
It's an extra effort, perchance.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it wasn't
what-
meant to be, actually. It was meant to be that
Yeah,
one.
it
But
was.
pick which one you want and give me the other one back.
Oh, what was the other one?
Dress to kill.
Probably.
Yes.
Let's do this
So-
persuasion roll or a
so
D6.
this is where
that's
this is
because you've just put all the bandages on the injured people. You've dressed their wounds, and now they're ready to kill.
exactly. So basically,
bandage them up
this is
real close.
this is where it gets interesting. Obviously, you've got the 2 cards. You can play one of them and then give the other one back. But this is where it gets interesting. Dress to kill, you need to play before your persuasion roll. Extra effort, you don't have to play till after your persuasion roll. So you're all told which way you want to go.
But dress to kill would last for the rest of the battle if you keep using persuasion to talk people up.
I think it's more. Oh man. No, I think I'm going to go with this one.
What did you think and stuff, haven't I?
That dice
Okay.
aces.
That dice aces, you roll another d6. Okay, so you've already got +8 on your persuasion roll.
All right. Well, let me roll my persuasion here.
Thank you.
18. That's 4 successes.
Awesome.
And that actually all 4 count, don't they? Because that's as you, it's
they
the
do.
very yeah.
Yeah. I'm patching you up here in the middle of things. Don't you dare retreat.
Cinder gets every patient in the MASH unit fighting.
That was brilliant. I love it. That's see that starts like that. Well, I quite like. I love the. That's what I like about the random events table. You've got your careful plan. I'm going to do this, and it's like, oh crap, to persuade everyone. Min-Max is up. Min-Max is feeling a bit battered and bruised from the ongoing fight, but anyway.
Oh, do I have to? Oh, that's right. I used my persuasion instead of my healing. So
Yes.
I don't have any dice to spend on how many PowerPoints.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, yeah, because you've been patching people up. It's just one of those things. Also, the point is, if you made your healing roll, the best you could have given was a +2 bonus, but because of this random event, you gave a +4 bonus.
Yay.
Min-Max, you're up.
Min-Max is starting to feel a little bit, so she is going to go ahead and fall back to disengaged,
Okay,
though she is going to keep shooting.
obviously. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Of course, good grief.
Unfortunately, Min-Max comes as Min-Max falls back in front of her. A whole squad of Legionnaire soldiers are violently dismembered, and through it all, marching towards Min-Max is a vengeance automaton. Chainsword gripping as it raises it. So it's a -2 on Min-Max's skills.
Sully, I owe you a card.
I already handed it back for you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Because you were dealing with other stuff. I just thought I'd just give the other card back because you spent one. I was trying to be nice. Okay. Oh, that's 6. It's going to die.
Got the
There
raise.
we go. Much better.
You got the raise, so you know. Yeah, you put the automaton down. So the automaton goes down in a shower of sparks. Legionnaires cheer and surge forwards. That gets us to normal Steve.
Okay, so normal Steve is just going fully nuclear at the moment. There are, nuclear fallout symbols appearing over the heads of black hats all over the place. Automata are being targeted by video game type missiles that slam into them, and there's just a moment's pause, and then a huge explosion with little mushroom clouds with skull faces all over the battlefield in the area around normal Steve. At least that's what we hope.
I can't type today, but you understand what I mean. 16, that's brilliant. Okay, that's an 8 after modifications. You carve a path through the chaos itself. The combine line tears open like rotten fabric. And
For I have become the death, the destroyer of robots.
Sally, we come back to you. You got another 2.
Yeah, what are you going to deal me next round? You've not got any black 2s left.
No, because there's been a Joker in both
Oh,
rounds.
that's all right. Then you'll be able to give me back.
You might want to use that to keep your conviction going.
Yeah, keep my conviction going. It's
Pop it in chat. I can do the tick for you.
there you go.
Do that for you.
Lovely. Right then.
Right. So you don't have to take an active role if you want to stay safe and just worry about leaving the battle, or you can get involved. I think you know what Sully's going to do, but I just thought I ought to point.
I think I'm going to, feeling that we're doing well, go for a leading role.
Ooh, go for it. A leading role. No, just moderate. You come up against moderate foes this round, so no penalties to your roll.
All right then.
That's a quick fail.
Use a conviction to re-roll.
Oh, I can do that, can't I?
He
Oh,
can.
cool. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Okay. Right. I don't know why that rolled.
I don't know why I did it either, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. That's just weird. So let's try that again. That's better. That's much better. I like that one.
Okay. Would have been D4 wounds, wouldn't it?
Interestingly, exactly the same result, but one of them
I know.
isn't deadly.
Exactly. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Okay. So, yep, you defeat. Oh, that was a good one. You shatter a key position. The combine line falls back from your assault. Don't forget 3d6 power points.
Yes, indeed. I will. Can I get to the right bloody tab? Right, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Rolling like that,
Obviously,
actually.
yeah. Obviously, like Cinder, you see, these couple of hours of battle, you get lots of chances to regenerate some power points as you go along, which is why Cinder was healing people. But by the end of it, she's got all her power points back. And that brings us to Sam, who I believe is probably going to be supporting you.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to once again try with Streetwise. Oh, good God, Sam.
Ooh.
I
thought that was a crit. I thought that was a crit fail for a second. That would have been a -2 on the support.
I'm really glad it wasn't.
Okie dokie. So let me see now. I make that 2, 4, 6, 7, 11, 13, 15, 17.
18 with the tactical advantage.
18 with the tactical advantage, yeah.
Plus 18.
Plus 18.
Don't forget to reset the dramatic task before you redeal the round.
Oh, it's okay. It's too late. I can't reset the original one, can I? So, I can't. Well, I just. Oh yeah, because all I can do is resolve, so I might as well just keep going then.
Aye.
Okay, that's a success and a raise against the Black Hats. Okay, the Black Hat Commander gets +2 on his roll. I got an interesting console error there. I don't know. Oh, I managed to click on the buttons that shouldn't be. +2, so I get +2 on my roll. Oh, that was nearly it.
Beat by 41.
Yeah, I must admit, I can't beat your 41. So I'm not going to worry about
only
it.
10 days.
Which means 3 more tokens are lost on their side. Oh, hang on. They had a bonus equal to how many they outnumbered you, which it didn't make any difference. But that's by the by. I forgot that. It would have been actually a +4 bonus. So he actually got a 6. He got an 8,
There
in
should
fact.
there should be 6 tokens in the losses because they count cumulative per round for the actual morale penalty.
Oh, do they? I just removed it because I didn't. I thought it was each
Yeah.
round.
No, you take one in a round in which you lose tokens, but the overall losses apply ongoing because of attrition and that.
I just misread that bit in the middle. I thought it said tentacle advantage. I thought that must be dogmeat then.
No, the
Right.
rattlers haven't turned up yet.
This is definitely where we're spending the bennies, isn't it? Quite a few. Actually,
There's only
time wise.
-4 because there's no retreat.
Oh yeah, no retreat, of course. One more attempt. Right, it looks like they're going. It looks like they're going to rout.
Ready for
So
the popcorn
intense.
to go off.
Okay, so whatever option I picked didn't work because that bloody text is still showing up on the map. But I can close that map now. Hopefully that Ruined Scott won't crash. Actually, I needed to unshare it rather than just close it, didn't I? The battle intensifies. Black hats fall in drives. Legionnaires die in trenches. The ground drinks deeply. Behind the combine ranks, Raven begins to chant. The sound carries strangely across the valley. Not loud, not shouted, but present everywhere at once. Earth beneath the combine shifts slightly. Just one.
Uh-oh.
Raven's chanting reaches a crescendo and then stops instantly. The battlefield falls eerily quiet for a heartbeat. Ground beneath the combine army explodes. 5 vast shapes tear free from the earth. Massive rattlers, each large enough to swallow a transport truck whole, erupt in a perfect 5-pointed star formation around the combine ranks. From the ruptured soil, wormlings pour forth in numbers too great to count. They fall upon the black hats without hesitation, without mercy, and without fear. 2 of the massive worms burst forth closer to the Legion lines, but they do not attack. The wormlings surge past you. On the distant hill, Raven begins his chant again.
We gotta get to Raven and kill him, but I don't think we're allowed to.
Black hats scream as the ground devours them. Automatons are dragged beneath writhing flesh. Rifle fire becomes wild, panicked, and useless. Raven stands unmoving, watching his allies die. The combine line collapses. This is not a battle anymore. It's a sacrifice.
Whoops.
Actually, now, obviously, as the combines sort of start falling, now all 5 of the worms and the wormling masses turn and start advancing towards you. At which point, if Colonel K was still alive, he would have actually said, fall back. So you're in command, Sully. What do you want to do?
Is there anywhere we can fall back away from these guys? Do we have a fallback place?
You can fall back out. You can sort of retreat from the valley, as it were. For all intents and purposes, just to give you an idea, you know how when it comes to ratios, if you want to fight a new battle, they have 10 tokens, you get 1 in the new ratio, apparently.
10 to 1. Yay! Let's not. Okay, let's have an organised fallback so we're not doing it in a panic and it's a fighting retreat as such.
Indeed. That's absolutely fine. Yes, that's the whole point. It's you're not completely falling back. It's just you don't want to get swamped. So it's now a 1 round automatic task to fall back. Jojo is probably surrounded by wormlings, right? I mean, he's flying above them, but he's probably got the worms all over him. Okie dokie. So, setting it. Task. Dramatic task. And it's a new round. Clubs do matter now for each of you. They will give you penalties on the falling back.
You give me a 4. I'm all the way up there now.
Black Hat armies. Oh, there's the setting mod.
Quick,
plus
grab
some-
that vehicle. That'll help us move quicker.
Oh, nice one. I like it. Okay, I'm going to say that gives everyone. That's all the posse apart from Jojo, who's obviously flying his copter, a +2 advantage on this round. Likewise, Jojo, actually, you can get +2 because you're flying as well.
And you know what? I think I'm going to play. Where'd it go? There it is. This one as well.
Cool.
Okie dokie. This one. Advantage roll the +2. No, too late. That's it, +2. Damn it. Okay. Okay, dokie. So,
We're done with the mass battle, yes?
yes, you can close anything to do with the mass battle. We're into running away now because you can't win this fight.
Tactical retreat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is a tactical retreat, but you're outnumbered 10. You're outnumbered 10-1 this time, I'm afraid. So.
Okay, well, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to have Nat support me by shooting at the ground and discouraging any shooting back. At the same time, I'm going to roll my piloting skill to get our butts out of here.
Sounds good to me.
Support roll is not very much. That should be a raise for my piloting roll.
Yep, that means you are 2 races. You will get out. You will get yourself and your Legionnaire co-pilot out and clear with no ill effects. That gets us to normal Steve, who's like getting clubs.
Yeah, I didn't like getting clubs, so I changed for a Queen of Spades. Normal Steve is just going to blast worms and wormlings, retreating slowly because he can't move very quickly anyway. So anything that comes anywhere near him is getting vaporized to give everybody else a chance to escape.
Okie dokie. Only 2d6 power points this time. You're free and clear without any ill effects. But you did expend 11 power points doing so, which can cause interesting. If you overspend, then it does interesting, doesn't it?
Fortunately, I spent 1 fewer power points on a race, so that was exactly running out.
Dog meat.
Dog meat, because Dog has been leading squads, scouting for squads and so on. She wants to make sure that the Legionnaires get out as well. So she is going to be guarding the Legionnaires, spotting when wormlings are coming close, finding the Legionnaires' ways to get out as well. So she's going to use her notice to make her way out, leading the Legionnaires with her.
I thought I read that as I thought they were 2 runs for a second.
Mm.
Okie dokie, that gets us to min-max.
Well, Min-Max can't shoot going forward, but she can shoot coming backwards. So we are going to be shooting as we back away.
Okay, that's the line I forgot to explain. Basically, if you fall back into the valley, you've got cover, as it were. You know. That's why you tactical decision.
Oh,
Wow!
yeah,
6.
I can see why you like this girl.
You know that vehicle that Sully found? It
Yeah.
had a heavy machine gun.
It obviously did have a heavy machine gun. And Sully, you're up. You get so you commandeered a vehicle and you're obviously driving people out, so that gets you a +2 bonus.
Yep.
on
And I'm
top of any other
using
bonuses.
battle to keep everybody together, to keep morale going, so
Oh,
that
okay.
we leave no man behind.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
Or dog.
11, that's fine. That's all you need. Do you wish to maintain your...
Sure, I've got tons of bennies. There you go.
You maintain your conviction.
And Sam will use notice. Hey, she didn't bollocks it up this time.
No, she does take a wound though, doesn't she? Because she only got a success. No, bumps and bruises. Fatigue, yeah. What I
Yeah,
meant.
just fatigue.
That's fatigue. That gets us to Cinder.
Linda will spend a Benny to maintain her conviction.
It looks like it's gone. Oh no, it's there. I see it. Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
That should be down to an 8. My conviction, I think, should be an 8.
Yep.
And we will, for this dramatic task, we will use our speed boost and speed up as many vehicles or whatever that she can for
Love it.
the ambulances and stuff like that to get them out.
Brilliant. Love it. Go for it.
Oh well, looks like we'll spend another conviction to try that again.
I think it's rolling that because it thinks you've just rolled a dice, and that's why it's adding it on. But don't worry about that. So re-roll your speed boost again. Yeah, your speed boost again. Oh, 10's good. 10's good enough, and then it will just be 2d6 power points expended.
Okay.
Get everyone out. With 2 successes, all you need. And then Tabitha, you're up.
Okay, Tabby specified that when she picked her position, she had taken her van with her.
Yes.
So when she hears the call to retreat, she's going to jump in and drive and try to collect as many on board as she can, and then drive like hell out of there.
Go for it. Give you an additional +2
Yeah.
bonus because you got a vehicle. I make that a...
Oh no, that was just spending my conviction.
I know it was. I'm not sure why. Not sure why it
Why
rolled.
did
That's
do
all.
that?
I don't know why it's rolling conviction like that.
I'm driving.
I think it's... I tell you why. It's because you spent 2. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. Then
I'll give you one
my
back.
conviction back.
13. You're absolutely fine. You get out and picking up people as you go, bring them out of the valley, and finally that brings us to Scott.
And Scott is going to be he's feeling a little magically drained, so he's going to be using his notice to point out routes and things to swing around and pick up people and get us to GTFO.
Okay.
Mm.
That'll be fatiguing.
I will throw 1 Benny at that simply because I have Elan.
Good enough. Okay. That means you get clear. And that retreat is the end of that scene. For those who... That's the example of where the scene ends. Okay. So, that means the arcane +2 goes off dog meat because that was a card, wasn't it? Convictions go as well. I am going to be nice to give Silly one back. Boost trait dies off. That retreat takes a time. Conviction goes there. Conviction goes there. Arcane effect and the trait +2 go off. Scott, everyone tidied up. Right. From the safety of the tree line, you watch the valley burn. The wormlings continue their frenzy, tearing through the last organised knots of black hats. Automatons lie shattered. Vehicles burn. After several long minutes, Screaming lessons. Have some notice checks. Yeah, don't worry. You only need a success. You don't need to worry about it. Anyway, beneath the crackle of fires and the distant whimpers of the dying, you hear something else. Chant, almost musical. It carries softly across the cold Montana air. It's not Lakota. It's not in English. Not any human language you've ever heard. The chanting rises, slow at first, then faster. Louder. Not louder in sound, more louder in presence. It stops. The wormlings freeze. The rattlers go still. Even the wind seems to die. The last surviving black hats stagger to their feet. Some laughed weakly. Some looked skyward, believing somehow that the worst is over. They are wrong. The ground convulses, not trembles, convulses. The valley floor rolls like storm-tossed seas. Trees sway violently. Legionnaires drop to their knees. The surviving black hats are thrown flat. Beneath the black leaf facility, the earth splits open. Dirt begins to rise. Not explode outwards, rise. Huge stones are forced upwards. Soil cascades like an avalanche in rivers. A vast colony erupts from beneath the battlefield. Dirt peels away from the rising column. The column moves. It is flesh, ancient, pale, vast beyond comprehension. Body nearly 100 yards in diameter tears free from the earth. Tentacles as thick as tractor trailers lash outwards. A mouth the size of a hanger yawns open.
Yeah, I
Also-
think you got it, Doug.
It should also be pointed out that for all intents and purposes, this whole area is now a deadland. So everyone gets to make a fear check at -6.
Oh my God.
The fear level is 6 as well. It is a full-blown deadland. So you're making fear checks after all modifications of -10. And I didn't write this.
At minus what?
Actually, it should be -10. So you'd be putting in a -6, and then the fear level should make it -10, basically.
Oh, the fear level's doing that, so it, right, okay.
The fear level is 6. It's a deadland.
So it's doing that, so therefore if I...
Hey, Dogmeat got a -8. Scott got a -2. Tabitha got a -7. Normal bloody Steve pulls it off. Oh no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. His master is expired. You'll have to re-roll that, mate.
My master isn't in there. I just spent a conviction.
Oh, I apologise. You are quite correct. I missed you.
Is it?
Hmm.
So it's roll fear -4 or roll fear -6?
Rolled fear -6, but the fear level will add another -4 on top. That's the point. Oh, did you see that was nearly a 6? This is the last roll of the adventure, but if you want to spend your minutes.
If we want to spend bennies?
I just wish I had that ace card.
So we can pennies for this.
Yes, of course you can. You can spend as many pennies as you like to re-roll this.
Okay, I'm going to take a 3. It's still a fail.
Holy crap! I passed.
Mind you, with 3 result, can I just spend a penny and make it 4?
Yes.
Cool. It's a 4.
Okay, so far, Solly, Tabitha, and normal Steve have made it. I can see it. Oh!
Oh, shit.
Ash cart!
I was just thinking there could be an awful lot of crash carts needed at the end of this.
So the fear modifier for the creature is -6, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
So that means it's a +6 on the fear table, yeah?
Yes.
So this is Dogmeat's roll on the fear table. Dogmeat has a heart attack.
Has a heart attack. A bit worrying. The sound effect automatically kicking in like that. Oh, that's because I have the word incapacitated in it somewhere.
Dogmeat dies.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dogmeat's got a Benny. Okay, Dogmeat will re-roll then with the vigor roll at -2. Dogmeat dies.
No. If you just spent the Benny, you get to add 1+1 to your existing dice roll over 3. That's all you had to do there.
Oh yeah, good point. So yeah, Dogmeat succeeds.
You just killed Dogmeat. No, you just killed Dogmeat. I gave you a chance and you killed him.
I like to point. If you point out the GM's made an error, you get a Benny. Dogmeat's a girl.
I said her.
No, you didn't. You said him.
You told him. I mean her is what I just said. If you were.
You said him. All right. Normal Steve will spend a Benny to give a Benny.
The Dogmeat.
Dogmeat is merely stunned.
Exactly. I wouldn't really let you kill.
There. Cinda finally made her fear check.
Okay, so Dogmeat failed the fear
Only
check.
3 Bennies.
I think Jojo's failed, Scott's failed, and Midmax has failed. Is that correct?
I've got a 5.
Oh, you got a 5, did you? I apologise.
Yeah, way at the top.
D6 -6 because you got a braid. Yeah, you got a. I don't know why the fear check didn't kick. The fear check didn't kick in for you. That's actually a 1. 11 minus 10 is 1, plus 2 makes it 3. Spend a penny and you're okay to get a 4.
Sam failed as well.
Sure.
Sam's failed as well. Okay, dokie.
Now, do all the extras just run away for failing a fear check, or are they all having heart attacks and dying?
Extras panic, don't they? They don't roll on the fear table. So Sam just panics and runs away. Okay, so Min-Max and Scott, you get to roll on the fear table with a +6 bonus, you lucky people. Or unless you passed.
I believe it's known as a handicap.
Yes.
I think it's a bonus for the GM.
I'm not that evil. I don't think Scott's managed it yet. I can't know if he's actually rolled for me. Some fear rolls. What I should have done was I forgot. What I should have done was put the fear thing in. Yeah, I did actually go up to. Oh yeah, fear check at -6, terror +6. I forgot I created all the shortcuts.
I could play the reinforcements adventure card to get everybody an adventure card, and that might give people help, but then it might not.
No, Min-Max is Benny still on it. You've got Scott. Probably save the last 2 in case we need them for something else. Okay, so Min-Max. That's a heart attack! Which is now a vigor roll, isn't it?
Mm.
They are evil, those people, when they write these adventures.
Yeah, vigor roll at -2.
Yep. Oh dear. Oh, did you see that? That was an 8 until it moved off it.
Did Scott pass?
No. Oh! Min-Max does not die of a heart attack.
She's just stunned.
And Scott fails. Let's see what happens to Scott. Well, that was the fear check, wasn't it? I should have done an apply. I should have done. Scott panics. There we go.
Scott runs away.
Scott runs away. Okay, right. The old worm rears higher, higher until it towers hundreds of feet above the valley. It unleashes a roar that rattles bone and soul alike. Rage and exultation mingled into one impossible sound. The lesser rattlers bow. The wormlings writhe in reverence. As sudden as it rose, the old worm begins to descend. Tentacles withdraw. The massive body sinks back into the torn earth. The ground closes slowly behind it. The other rattlers follow. Wormlings vanish into ruptures in the soil. Within minutes, the valley is still. Raven is nowhere to be seen. Only smoke, and silence. Something older than the Reckoners walks free. That's where we'll leave it.
Sully sits down, opens his bottle, and downs the remaining whiskey in it.
Indeed.
Oh boy.
Who hasn't played an adventure card yet?
Dog meat.
I've got a play remaining.
I haven't played any.
Okay. Sully, you want to play that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you will always find aid in Junkyard. You are now local heroes Junkyard because you basically, I mean, you didn't lose a single token in that battle, so obviously you minimised losses, taking control from
Do you know what?
For decades.
Actually,
People will sing your praises.
We didn't minimise losses. The only person we lost, because I'm guessing he was a wild card, was the Colonel. Everybody else survived.
Doesn't work. And unfortunately, you had to play it. Even if I was going to allow it, which I wouldn't, you'd had to have played that after one round of the mass battle.
Actually, I was intending to play it if we lost a token.
Yeah, even then I wouldn't allow it for a mass battle. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Next
Very
week,
much. Thank you.
next
It
week.
was-
We found.
I
we found
just wish
Moby
we had
Whale.
managed to take down Raven. That would have been nice. But
I
I
think
wouldn't
we're
have had a
allowed to.
clue how to do it.
Well, if we do
Wow.
take down Raven, we then need to find a way to send his axe to Banshee.
Anyways,
Because reasons.
the only way to get to Banshee would be traveling through the happy hunting grounds. But anyway, next week it hopefully we'll get well. It's the climax of the whole campaign next week because you now got to deal with Raven and, well, for all intents and purposes, Worm
The
God.
white worm. It's Moby Dick. It's the Moby Dick of the Rattlers.
I think I won a couple of anti-tank missiles.
No, you just
But-
need Kevin Bacon.
But we shall leave it there. So I'll see you next Tuesday for the what should be the climax of the entire campaign, and then we can then we start the whole new campaign, which means you'll be playing Deadlands Hell on Earth again at the start. The
Mm.
prologue.
But going back in time.
You're actually
Will be
going
the
back in
prologue.
time. You're going a decade back in time for the prologue.
Billy boop, billy boop, billy boop.
So, yeah, we will start our Deadlands Lost Colony campaign, but with a 10-year prologue of how it all fits together. But anyway, that's at least a fortnight. That's a fortnight away. So, thank you very much, guys. I shall see you all next time.